Hey guys, welcome back to another Battlefield 6 news video, and we just got another community update today that is talking about the latest updates we got and also the new updates we can expect ahead of California Resistance, which will be the next content drop that is coming to the game next week on Tuesday, November 18. So it's quite a bit they go over here, and we're just gonna read through it as usual. So to the Battlefield community, with Battlefield 6 and Battlefield REDSEC, we've launched two massive experiences, from support players pulling off clutch, drag and revive saves, to squads executing flawless REDSEC pushes, and creators redefining what's possible in Portal. You've shown us what Battlefield can be. For our teams across Battlefield Studios, this is just the start. They should really stop working with these buzzwords. Launch is just the beginning. Please don't do this. We've been watching, reading, listening, and we're hard at work on how we will evolve with the experiences for you all. We're focused, fired up, and getting it done because Battlefield has always been at its best when we build it together, as we have done on our journey through Battlefield Labs, our open beta, launch, and the current season. So I hope that through this community update we will get some infos about Battlefield Labs, because this seems to be non-existent right now. So the California Resistance update arrives November 18. I said this already, so the second phase of Season 1, with the new map Eastwood, our second map of Season 1, that is primed for all-out warfare along with new weapons, the Ultimate Vehicle Edition for creative mayhem, and more. Quick recap right here, what we can expect to see in California Resistance. So of course the new map Eastwood, I've already shown you gameplay of this before Season 1 had dropped. We will get a new mode called Sabotage, where we were a bit on the fence during the preview session about this mode and how it plays, but let's see, maybe they changed a few things here and there and it does play a lot better now. We will get battle pickups, so strong weapons like a minigun, for example, that will drop randomly on some locations on the map. I'm not sure if it will be on all maps or only on specific ones, but we will see. We will get a new shotgun, the DB12, a new revolver, the M357 Trade, and a new attachment, the Troy Angled. Back to the community update, they also go over the latest updates we got. So Casual Breakthrough launched on November 1st. Then on November 5 we got the challenge and assignment update, where they tweaked a few of the challenges, or basically all of the challenges, and made them easier. Then on November 6, the bots were reintroduced to verified experiences in Portal. And on November 11, which was yesterday, a quality of life update dropped that had fixed several major issues, like the recon drone and sledgehammer issue, for example, or the lock-guided missiles that did not respond to countermeasures such as flares. And they had also fixed dispersion, or the weapon bloom. So if you haven't checked this one out yet, or if you want to know what else has changed, be sure to check out the video in the info box. Now, what's more important is what is still in active development. So coming with California Resistance next week on November 18, another weapon dispersion and bloom fix. So we've made a small tuning pass that reduces how quickly dispersion and recoil build up during sustained fire. Dispersion adjustments apply to all weapons, while most receive recoil tuning. These changes make weapons feel smoother and more consistent, especially at longer ranges where we've seen players engage more often. So dispersion will once again be adjusted and recoil build up as well, but specifically during sustained fire. Then we will see lighting adjustments and visibility upgrades. Here they've made further improvements to soldier visibility, particularly when transitioning between interiors and exteriors. These updates enhance exposure balance to make enemies easier to see in varying lighting conditions. I just said it in the last stream, I think, that it's still really bright when you're inside a house and you look outside. So they're not done with this yet. There will be more adjustments coming to this next week. Then they will do some challenge clarity updates. They've refined challenge descriptions and tracking to make progress easier to understand and follow. Then Fort Linden in Portal. More segments of Fort Linden will be available in Portal for creating community experiences. Fort Linden is the Battlefield Battle Royale map, in case you didn't know. We also get aim assist adjustments, and I think this was mentioned before from a dev on Twitter. So here they're saying that they've adjusted aim assist to make aiming feel smoother and more predictable, helping players build stronger muscle memory. Tuning is now similar to the open beta experience, which is what the dev had already said, that they want to go to this open beta experience that is not so sticky. So as a result of this tuning, infantry aim assist and infantry aim assist slowdown have been reset to match the new values. So try the update before making changes. Note, infantry aim assist zoom snap settings are only active in single player and Portal experiences and not in multiplayer. Moving on, we have the Winter Offensive update that is dropping on December 9. Another short recap right here, what we can expect with this update. So we get Ice Log Empire State, which is kind of a seasonal version of Empire State, and it's also time limited. Then we will get a new mode that is called Ice Log, where a new mechanic plays a role where you have to heat up your soldier, and if you don't find heat sources, then your soldier will freeze. And we'll get a new melee weapon that is called Ice Climbing Axe. Back to the community update, here they're also going over a few changes and tweaks that they're planning for this Winter Offensive update. So vehicle balance pass, they've made an initial tuning pass to smooth out some of the biggest balance outliers between vehicles. Expect more consistent vehicle combat across the board. Then breakthrough mode adjustments. Several maps in Breakthrough have been updated to improve balance and flow, which is absolutely necessary, and I love to read this because normally I like playing Breakthrough, but in Battlefield 6 it's a bit of hit and miss so far. So I really like to see changes to this. For example, Sector 1 in Mirak Valley now has fewer available vehicles and adjusted capture zones to help attackers make better progress. Let's see how this plays. And in Rush mode, there will also be improvements. Here they've updated MCOM placements on Manhattan Bridge and Liberation Peak to create smoother attack routes and more engaging objectives. Especially Manhattan Bridge was just terrible to attack, so I can't wait to play this and see what they've done here and if it's actually an improvement. And then moving on, we also have things that are under review, and here they say we also wanted to highlight a few topics of conversation. We're actively exploring and testing changes, but we don't currently have confirmation on a timeline just yet. So map design and sizes. We have seen your comments about map sizes and pacing. Battlefield is at its best when maps offer different ways to play and constant action around every corner. Striking that balance is always a priority, and we are committed to a variety of map types across future seasons. This sounds good already, so we're not just getting these small urban maps, but sounds like we're getting bigger maps as well. And we get the first one actually with Eastwood arriving in the California Resistance update. I've already played it, so I can tell you this map is really huge. So everyone who wants bigger maps should definitely be satisfied with Eastwood, or at least very happy to see Eastwood in the rotation. They will also keep reviewing challenges to better support the sandbox gameplay that sits at the core of the Battlefield experience. Then we can expect UI and menu improvements. Here they're looking into adjustments that will roll out over time with the goal of making navigation more intuitive. That sounds great. From settings menus to equipping earned skins to discovering community experiences more easily. Yeah, that was to be expected that they still need to do something about the UI. It's just terrible right now. Then player stats as well. We're exploring expanded player stat tracking, including per season details and other improvements. Social play improvements. Here they are evaluating ways to make it easier to group up with friends and resolve issues that may prevent smooth session joining. So I hope that this also resolves some issues that cause game crashes, for example, when you just want to switch squads or so, or that you cannot matchmake when someone joins your party. Then hit registration, netcode. Oh, I really like to see this on the list right here. We are investigating improvements to hit registration. This work is closely tied to potential updates around time to death and time to kill consistency, as well as bugs such as sometimes dying when behind cover. There is no release date for this yet, but at least they're looking into this. And then vehicle ecosystem. We are reviewing the overall vehicle experience to ensure balanced combat across all-out warfare modes and map types. What they're planning for REDSEC, for the Battle Royale, and probably also for Gauntlet, is changes to audio. So here they have identified performance and memory issues that can occasionally cause sounds such as footsteps or vehicles to not play consistently on larger Battle Royale maps. Like having no footsteps or vehicle sound in Battle Royale is just terrible. Then Battle Royale solo mode, that is a good one as well. We are reviewing solo mode pacing and difficulty. Playing without a squad can feel punishing, and we want solo to remain a rewarding battlefield experience. It's the question if they just bring in the option to not fill up your squad so you can go solo against duos or quads, or if they bring an actual solo mode. They're not really specific here about this. Let's see. And the casual Battle Royale mode, I knew this was coming. I knew after Casual Breakthrough they would do the same with the Battle Royale mode. We are investigating the potential for a more accessible Battle Royale mode that keeps the core intensity but allows for a relaxed playstyle. So we might see a casual Battle Royale mode filled up with bots, probably in the same style that the Battle Royale initiation playlist is right now. So you have 48 real players and then the remaining 52 players are bots. That would definitely be a bit more relaxed and would probably make it possible for players who don't really like Battle Royale to complete the assignments and maybe challenges if they come up for Battle Royale to complete them. Then there will be changes to armor plating or tweaks. Here they are reviewing the current action time and availability for armor plating. It provides meaningful tactical choices, and we want to approach any changes carefully to maintain that balance. And tank availability. We are exploring possible adjustments to tank frequency and placement within Battle Royale matches. So for the tanks in Battle Royale, I gotta be honest, I think they're okay because it's a battlefield Battle Royale, so there should be tanks in there, but I do agree with the frequency and placement. So maybe make them a bit harder to get and also limit them to 1 tank per squad. I think that this would change a lot already. Tanks overall in a battlefield Battle Royale are okay, at least in my opinion. And then we have community highlights, and I think here they're highlighting some of the portal modes. So one right here, for example, is a bit terrible quality because it's from Twitter, that clip, but this is Grand Bazaar. So someone tried to rebuild this whole map, which is just mind-blowing. Then there is Chaos Climb that they're also highlighting, so you have to make your way to the top somehow, but there's a lot of stuff that is thrown your way, like quads for example, or tanks or whatever, and you have to make your way through this. And then there is a zombie maze where you are in this dimly lit maze and you have to make your way around this and fight waves of zombies or bots in this case. I've also shown you the codes for 2 of these experiences on stream, but the first one, Grand Bazaar, it's work in progress, so there is no code for this yet. I'll let you know once there is one. And yeah, that was it for today. That was it for the community update. I think there were some great ones on these planned changes, like the solo mode for REDSEC, for example, the hit registration / netcode changes or tweaks, the review of maps, of modes, of the vehicle balance. So I think we're on a good track here. So just tell me what you think about this in the comments below, as usual. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm Catwoman and you are awesome.